Same thing with like Hulu. All the ads on Hulu. I remember them they used to be a little more obscure. Now, everywhere I go, YouTube, Hulu, wherever else I go on the
I
internet.
just see hymns constantly.
Hymns is a big one.
Hymns is everywhere, dude.
Hymns and like Manscaped, those were like really big. But I'm starting to see these massive brands. I'm like, oh shit, dude. Like, it's just, everything is just cable now.
Yeah.
Like, we escaped it for a little bit. We were like, oh yeah, like we got all these new mediums where there's not as many ads, and they got us. They fucking got us. The streaming industry is 100% just cable now. What I mean by I probably said this on the podcast. This has been my mantra for like 4 years. But cable originally was, you pay the premium price. You have no ads. Ads eventually started moving in. Then you just paid for cable because that's just what you fucking paid for. And you got all the channels, and they all became bullshit and whatever. There was a couple channels, then there was more channels.
And then there was packages. You could package the good channels and the bad channels and have different versions of it, which now you can do with like Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus.
Yeah, like Netflix, Hulu, all that shit. It all used to be ad-free.
The NFL wants to fuck us.
Oh, yeah.
And
this is crazy.
If you want to watch every football game, even if you're a fucking ESPN Plus, Red Zone, fucking whatever package holder, it's still impossible for you to watch every NFL game without subscribing to multiple streaming services. Prime's got them. Netflix has got a couple, plus the major networks that have always had them. ESPN. I'm sure fucking Disney's going to try to get their hands on one soon.
And what Karl's
fucking
saying,
bullshit.
If anybody doesn't know, if you're not an avid NFL consumer, what he means is like Thursday night games are on Prime.
Now,
now,
this past season was the first season they started doing
Thursday night games are on Prime, and then like Monday Night Football might be on Netflix now. Or no, Netflix is doing.
They have some games.
They're doing 2 games. They're doing Thanksgiving game and a Christmas game. But like my point. My point is like, in order to catch all the games, you need to have multiple services. Yeah. Now, another thing. Mark my fucking words. Mark my fucking words. Within the year. Within 365 days of today, one of the big fucking companies is going to come out with one singular subscription, and maybe not a box. It probably won't be a physical box. It could be like a little USB, like a Fire Stick style, but probably just something that you get on your Roku. It's just going to be one premium price for all the quote-unquote streaming channels. Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Paramount
do
Plus.
you really think all of the networks or companies are going to actually collaborate on something like that, where like you don't have to directly pay Netflix for Netflix, you're just paying for like an overarching thing? Because they're all different companies. It's not networks that are being sold to you in a package.
I don't think that HBO cares. Well, maybe because the data, but I was going to say, the price is not going to be cheaper. It's not going to be like $30 for all of them. It's going to be like whatever it costs to buy them individually, maybe like $5 cheaper, and you just have the convenience of only paying one thing.
Yeah, I understand, but like, these are competing companies, It's not like you see, like, unless they're getting absorbed, like, ownership-wise, you don't really see companies collaborate like that. Like, Disney bought ESPN. So now ESPN is on Disney Plus. But they're not going to buy. Netflix is not going to sell Netflix to Disney. I mean, maybe that'd be fucking crazy.
I don't think they're all going to be one company. I think they're just.
I know, but they're not going to collaborate like that and have one fucking thing that you just do to have all of them. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not. It's like Sony and Microsoft and having exclusive video games, and like how many years it fucking took for them to allow just the biggest games to have cross-platform gaming. Like, for so long, people have wanted that. And it was